So I'm in London. For the last 6 days, I was at my working, and finally back, sleep deprived. Today was supposed to be a day of rest. Wear my leg massager over there. But I decided, you know what, yeah, I just got an email from UA next about, the training plan that they give me that I never do. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me check the leaderboard. So that's exactly what I do. So I go on the leaderboard, and I scroll. I'm supposed to be 7. 7. That's not me. Maybe I was 8th. That's not me. Now I go down. There I am. 9th. So I've been pushed down, which means if one more person comes, I'm now 10th. And if another person comes, I'm now 11th. Something worth noting is I don't think the leaderboards actually changed. Like the top 10, we're shuffling around, pretty much like the bottom half anyway. We're shuffling around, but no one from the full leaderboard has come up. So whilst I'm getting knocked down lower, that's just people up here moving me down. So that's a good thing in itself. But when you look at the 10 and 11, you'll notice that 10 is 77.58, 11 is 77.34, and 12 is 76.81. So if any of these guys do anything, then just like that, I'm instantly knocked out of the leaderboard pretty much. I've only got one shot, one chance. I've only got one chance to stay, and I've only got one shot, final shot at getting to this. So for 56 days, that's too tight. So as we speak, I am literally booking right now the test to go through. We didn't get the job done. We missed it by 1 point. I'm matching my score. To get the 80, we would have need 2 points. So what happened was my speed, power, and endurance, which is the 50-meter strength, the jump, and the bike, pulled me down. I sort of offset that by better strength numbers and better scores in the agility, but the differential was too big, so we ended up missing out by 1 point. If we got the same scores as last time and then we improved in certain ones, even if my bike went down, I'm pretty sure we still would have got 80. We would have got 80 instead of a 78 or matching what I got last time with 79. But it's really unfortunate, and I don't think we'll have enough time to come back because I'm competing next week and the week after that, and then the cut-off time for when I can still actively participate in the season that counts is my birthday, 1st of August, which is about 5 days after England Nationals. So chances are I'll still be fatigued. I might give it a shot within that time frame, like give myself maybe a 3-day break-ish, but I don't think I'm going to be good enough to improve. So this is probably going to be where we call it quits. And this is the start of the sprints. And because I just did this on Sunday, we're not going to be sprinting on Monday. So the next video will be me actually training, and that will be on Wednesday session. So we've got about 3 times 20 meters and 2 to 3 times 60 meters. The 60 meters is rough. I've got kind of meters rough. I'm not really too certain. I never ran for the 60. But I'm not sure if we're going to do a Friday session because my hamstring's playing up a bit. So we're going to see how the session goes. I'm going to try and keep the volume on the lighter side, but keep the quality high. And from there, see what we can do running mechanics wise. But the goal today is for the 20-meter sprints, replicate or even better what we did at Wales. And then for the 60-meter sprints is merge what we did at Wales with what we were trying to learn last week. If we can merge the two, even if I cut the session short, or I don't train on Friday, I'm chill. I don't mind. We've got blocks. Can't really see them. I think. Well, this finger thing is fun. I can't even see it myself. But we got blocks over there, so we're going to be doing it in blocks. So 5 to 6 reps. Let's get started. First rep done. That wasn't a very good rep. I do this thing sometimes where when I'm sprinting, I'll feel the floor. And when I say feel the floor, I just mean toe drag. Like there's times where I'll toe drag because I need to, like necessity. The amount of power I'm producing has forced my Achilles to flick and drop, so I toe drag. But there are other times where I toe drag just for the fun of it, and that was that rep just there. I didn't focus on extending, I didn't focus on driving my hips forward so they didn't drop. I focused on toe dragging to gauge how well I was traveling, and I kind of slowed me down. Well, it slowed me down, and it resulted in the start not being as powerful or quick as it could have been if I just did what I was supposed to do. So it wasn't a bad start, but it wasn't a great start either. It was alright, but I know what I should have done, and what I should have done wasn't what I did. So we'll run it back and fix that. Bit better, but I feel like I'm still rushing it. So I'm not sure if I'll do another 20-minute one. I'm not sure I even deserve it. I think I'm gonna skip the next 20 meters, and I'm just gonna go straight to the 60 and try and merge what I have with what I've been trying to learn last week. But obviously after this first rep, clean it up a bit and see how that goes. Tripped on the second and fourth step, didn't transition that well. Kind of did the scoop I was after, but I just didn't have much time. I had much loss to express it for a 60 meter, so I might push the cone back by a bit. I'll do one more and see. If I don't like it, I'll probably run beyond the camera so you guys won't see what happens next. But yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my start. I think it might be my hamstring, because I've already said my hamstring is playing up. I think my body's purposefully limiting what I can give from my legs, like stretch recoil wise, because of that. So I'm gonna blame it on that, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna let it keep happening. So we're gonna keep working on it and make sure that doesn't happen again, because that is really annoying. It's making my good start look trash. So we'll work on that so it doesn't happen for the next rep. I'm really not even gonna try and get out fast. I'm just gonna try and get out hard and long, and then see where that takes me for each rep. Okay, acceleration wise, I'm happy, but a few things I'm not happy with. I just saw what I'm happy with overall. Acceleration was good. How I hit the floor when I got upright was good. I'm happy with that. I did what I wanted to do, but my hip positioning wasn't in the best position. It was a bit back, and that's it actually. Two things about my hips, but it all just comes down to hip position. There's nothing else to really delve into. Then I think I was a bit tense when I was going, but beyond that, just do it again. So we're gonna do it again, but make those changes, and hopefully they should be minor enough for me to get done first try. Now I'm gonna take a rest, but once I'm done resting now, that was probably one of my worst starts, because a lot of it went up to the forwards. I don't think I drove my hips forwards well, but upright, that's what I want. So my coach is nowhere to be found, otherwise I'd show him and ask him, but that looks like what I want to be doing. It's just the start isn't. So I think if I do a session on Friday, which chances are I will, because I'm bored, it'll just be blocks to 30 meters, and we'll see if with just 30 meters we can start the way we was or else, because this is it's all right, but again, it's not what I want, and when something's not what you want, you fix it. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But that's the session done. No point in getting more reps in. My legs need the rest they can get. For Friday session prediction, probably gonna do 4 times 30. Not that long, because there's really not that much to do at that point.
there's not much that I can do either. So if I really want to clean things up, make things go right, we've only got about 30 to 40 minutes to do that, and that's exactly what I'm going to run with. I showed my coach the video, and the last rep I did, and he said I'm rushing my hip extension, which obviously it's not a good thing hearing me rush anything. And then he said I do the scooping much better when I don't try to scoop, when my intensity is much lower. Well, I'm still trying, but when I just focus on just scooping, nothing else, no power, no nothing, I just try and scoop the floor and then let my legs do what they want to do. So on Friday, change of plans. I don't think I'm gonna focus on acceleration. Chances are I'm probably gonna repeat this session to a certain degree. If I had to guess again, it'd probably be 2 times 20 and probably like 3 times 70 or 80, because I want to try and get out really hard, get the top end, and then relax to like probably 90%, and then just focus on just scooping, not rushing. Don't rush the hip flexion, don't rush the scooping motion, just let the scoop happen and let what be. That's just fair, because I'm kicking out when I should be pulling my legs back, and if I can just do this stuff, I will move fast. Because even though my coach was saying that, I still felt like I was getting a speed boost at about 50 meters when I was doing it right. So if I could do it right according to my coach's eyes, then who knows what we could do, really. Because to this day I've only done it once properly, maybe twice. So if I can do it right without rushing, then we'll see what we can do. So I've done it once before, but it was on a 200, and that doesn't count. So if we can do it in 100, that would really add up to something great for me. I'm off outside track. It's over there. 10.6. That's been in my head for 2 weeks now, and I feel like I got the acceleration to get done. I just don't have the top end and maintenance. I think I have the top end, just not the maintenance to do it. I've been working on this entire week, and I've been losing sleep over this. Like, I'm obsessed. So yesterday, before I went to bed, I got up and I trained. I worked on my acceleration, and I figured out why my acceleration was so good 2 weeks ago at Wales. And then I did a bit of work upright, trying to figure out how I can move fast without aggravating my hamstring, because my hamstring keeps playing up. And if it's playing up, clearly maybe I'm moving fast, but something's firing incorrectly. Probably my hamstring too early or for too long. And I did a bit of running again this morning today, and I think I figured it out. I'm not sure, and that's what the track's for. So we're gonna suit up and test this hypothesis. I feel like I'm good. I'm ready to get the job done. I just need to have a few words with my coach, see what he thinks, and give it a shot and see if he agrees with my movement pattern, and if this is not enough for 10.6 but enough to get the minimum job done, which was 10.9 on Sunday this week. It's the final training session, so if I get injured because of this, it's over. And if I can't pull it off, it's over. I just focus on the 2, which I'm not opposed to, but I really know that I can get this down. And it's been eating away at me. Like, when I do something wrong and I figure out I'm doing something wrong and how I'm doing it wrong, I don't stop. That's why I can keep improving so quick. So I can't just, like, this is all I've been thinking about. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, where I am, who I'm with. This is what I can think about from day until sleep. I think I even dreamed about this stuff before. So we've got to figure this out. So for this session, we've got 2 competition style block starts, meaning there's no set distance. We're just going to do block starts twice. And then after that, we got about 60-70 meters sprints without including the blocks. And then I might do 1 more with blocks, and then that's the session. And we do 3 of those, and that's it. So just 5 reps again, and then we're done. setup is trash. So it didn't split my arms well enough, and it showed in my legs. My front leg, I guess, came through really low, and they get to rise up high. So I kind of tripped on the first step, made my switch on the second step bad, and then followed through for the next few steps. For the next one, we can't let that happen. You need to be aggressive with the hips, the hands, and the push. Technique-wise, that was better, but there's no push, there's no aggression. That's the last of the blocks. I'm gonna do one more block start at the end. So we'll see if we can fix that by then. But now, we've got like 60, 70 in this split, so let's attack that. Felt good, but 2 issues. Really intense, even when I got upright. And 2, my leg was kicking out. I was going to show this to my coach, then I changed my mind because my leg was kicking out. So for the next rep, repeat, just don't let the leg kick out, just up and back. Nice and simple. A bit of a menace. I spoke to my coach anyway. He said, do the same thing again, but lean forwards, stop the kicking out, and yeah, that was it. He said he liked the rest. Just lean forwards, because I'm too upright and my force is going more up than it is forwards, and don't kick out. So that's it. And I told him in advance, don't talk about the kicking out. I just mentioned that at the very end because I already knew it was there, and that's really it. So I'm doing it, just need to make sure that you clean up those 2 things and we're good. So the last 2 reps, my legs were kicking out. Right before this one, coach told me, don't kick out. Keep the forward lean when you rush acceleration. I tried to better that. I still kicked out. Maybe still rush my acceleration. We did. And I kept forward lean. Kind of felt a bit tense. But I'll send it to my coach. I'll show it to my coach. He's on the other end of the track and see what he has to say. Session done. I had 1 more rep. I didn't show you guys where I went submaximally to show my coach what he wanted me to do, and he said that was it. It felt slow, and he said that's just because I'm extending, more time in the air, more propulsion, nothing bad. So I'm gonna trust my coach like I always do, and I'm gonna try and replicate that in competition. When I try to go maximally, it doesn't really happen. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna have to like shut down like 50%, 50 meters, and drop to like 95% effort, so I can curl in my leg and not strain my leg and circle the way he wants me to. But yeah, now it's time to see if I'm a gamer, because next up is Stratford on Sunday. Time's up. I've already spoke to the England athletics team, whatever you want to call them, and because I'm competing on the deadline and I'm trying to qualify on the deadline, I can't get through proof that I've qualified through the normal means. So I need to email them first, proof that I've qualified, and I need to email them on the day, proof that I've qualified. Then I think they'll change my entry to accept it, and I can pay for it, and I can do the 100 at nationals. But yeah, final shot. If I can't run 10.9 flat or faster, this is it. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure we can do that. But now it's time to see how clutch I am. Am I a gamer? Because I love the game, you know. One thing about me is I'm clutch, and my coach refuses to tell me whether we're gonna do it. Like I asked him, do you think I'm gonna pull it off? And he's like, we'll see. So I guess we will see. After the meet next week, I'm gonna be focusing on the 200, training back on Wednesday, full week beyond the non-training day on Monday, and then we'll see what we can get done. Can we pull it off? If I pulled it off, can I get myself back into sub 22 shape, because we've been focused on the 2, and prepare myself for a good meet, good nationals, good first real nationals, I guess, the week after that, where hopefully we're doing the 1 and the 2.